Om Shanti. Good morning, all of you. And today we are again here to discuss upon sailing the boat of emotions. Yesterday we talked about how we get trapped in sinking feelings, how these feelings make you drained, and how we feel like no one is around me for help. Helpless, suppressed, withdrawal, and drained feelings. And it usually happens with us, all of us, I think. And then we had a homework to identify such feelings in our life. What are those feelings which is actually making you sink inside? Check your own boat. Yesterday, we talked about sailing our boat, that if your boat is normal, then if your boat is normal, then there is no problem. But if there is a hole in your boat, the hole is hooked identity. Hooked identity, hooked with any of physical based identities that coming from position, qualification, or relations, many things. And the big I, me, the real me, I, the soul, I, the person who is playing the role. So, actually, if I am coming from that way, then basically I can actually mend that hole inside and not allow the seepage of water, seepage of this society, which makes me sink inside. So let's start with that remedies of sinking feelings. I would like to ask, I think you did your homework yesterday and you do have some notes with you that what happened to you in previous day that you were feeling sink during the days. So if it is happening so, what should we do? There are many sinking feelings which we studied yesterday. I'd like to show you that slide again. That there are many sinking feelings, which make me feel drowned inside, like fear, nervousness, worries, guilt feeling, laziness, inferiority complex, resentment, hurt, irritation, birthlessness, loneliness. So, all these sinking feelings, feeling of abandon. So, all these feelings, what happens? This makes me feel, this decreases my energy, my normal energy. And so, it becomes like I am not able to work properly. Now comes the next thing. Thanks for this slide. Now come the next thing, that is how to cope up with all these feelings. These feelings, these feelings keep coming in our life time to time. And at this time, we try to find a person, somebody to actually give me some hold, some support from outside. And then we try that support to come out of this feeling. Otherwise, slowly, 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 if these feelings are stacked a lot, people take extreme steps. This sinking feeling is basically related with me, yourself. Boiling feelings are mostly our targets are the other side, other person. I am angry because of one person. I am jealous because of another person. I hate this person. Even feeling egoistic, or so all these boiling feelings, we try. I am not the victim of it. I don't feel that I am victim of it. I try to pressurize my pressure on someone else. But sinking feeling is, it is very much related with yourself. And somewhere we keep feeling a pseudo calmness. We feel like I'm silent. I'm not disturbing anybody. You're not disturbing anybody, that is very correct. But you are actually disturbing yourself to such an extent that you may sink down, you may drown out of that. So you have to work on this. And all the sinking feelings have a different type of pattern, and every sinking feeling requires different set of steps to work upon. Let me tell you one thing. There are a few sinking feelings which are very unique, which cannot be taken in any group, like hurt, loneliness, abandonness, feeling of unbelonging. All these feelings are of one category. But like if tell you fear, fear is a very unique sinking feeling, because fear changes its nature. Sometimes it falls under sinking feelings, sometimes fear will make you to boil. You know, one sinking feeling can lead to a boiling feeling also. Some when sometimes during according to your nature, sometimes we sink, and after some time we burst like resentment. So, sinking feelings are more dangerous than boiling feelings, because boiling feelings are can be surfaced out. They are visible. The other person can guess that you are in trouble. Your nature is becoming angry, you are becoming egoistic. The other person, your well wishers, can see you boiling time to time, and they can help you. But sinking feeling, mostly your people around you, if they are not very emotionally connected with you, if they do not understand you, they will not be able to identify that you are sinking inside. And in that scenario, you are not going to receive any help from outside. In sinking feeling, you are the only person who can help yourself very much. Actually, you only have to help yourself. And the best help is speaking up, asking for a help from other person. Let's see how to overcome sinking feelings. So I'll show you a slide, but again I am telling you, this is a generalized method which we have written here. There are unique sinking feelings, and these unique feelings may be having, unique sinking feelings can have different type of steps also. Let's see the slide. Okay. Overcoming sinking feeling, there is a unique pattern to understand and work upon each sinking feeling. This is very important, because each sinking feeling will be cannot be compared with each other. So we need to understand my pattern of sinking, and I have to work on it. The very first thinking, the very first thing which we have to do, come out of your perfect picture. I'll come back to this slide again. The first thing is, why do we sink? One thing, one question comes, even if I feel hurt, even if I am feeling lonely, even if I am feeling like nervous, so many things. Sinking is, you are angry on yourself. You are angry on yourself. I don't know how can I trust this person, whether I did a mistake to love this person, whether I am not able to I have not made my children grow up properly. So all these things, We victimize ourselves, we blame ourselves, and then that perfect picture of my role, which we keep carrying in ourselves, that is disturbed. And then we carry all this sinking feeling in heart. Number one, come out of your perfect picture. Absolutely, you come out of your perfect picture. That how can I do this? How did I do that? Uh, why I didn't understand this? I should have done that. No problem. No problem. You commit a mistake. You are not able to identify a person. You got cheated. You made a loss. Because of you, someone else is hurt. Because you are also feeling that hurt. Na? No problem. Accept your mistakes. Accept it, correct it, and promise not to do again. But perfection is an illusion in this world. So don't try to keep just to keep your perfect picture, don't keep hurting yourself. And this I will really say this is very much related with ladies. Oh, or maybe everyone mostly. I wasn't able to be a good husband. I wasn't able to be a good wife. I wasn't able to be a good father. I wasn't able to be a good son. No, it's okay. It's okay. You are allowed to commit some mistakes, corrections, and going ahead. So don't compare yourself with a perfect picture. The first thing which we have to do to come out of sinking feeling, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and proceed by loving yourself. You know, the biggest loss which happen in sinking feeling is we lose the love on myself. I start losing loving myself, respecting myself. And that is why worthlessness, lonely, in the time at the time of boiling feeling, it's actually, you are not losing your inner confidence. You're not losing your inner love to yourself. So, how dare you tell me this, the boiling anger? How dare you? Don't you know who am I? I'm very important to me. How dare you? And that is actually, at least that person loves himself. Maybe it is a ego, but still, that person will not commit a suicide. That person may not go in depression. But in sinking feeling, the biggest loss is in boiling feeling, we lose relations. But in sinking feeling, we lose ourselves. So try to be very sure for yourself. You forgive yourself and you come forward. It's okay, I committed mistake. I will go. I will accept my mistake. I'll correct my mistake. I'll repent my mistake. It's fine. I will say sorry for that. I'll not repeat again. Give another chance to yourself. Don't drag yourself in that one mistake all the time. How can I? How can I? Why I did that? Why did I? It's okay. I did. I know I did. It's fine. And I will not do it again. That is forgiving and proceeding forward. Because if you want to be perfect, it is not possible. And if you become perfect, you won't be here in your life. That is absolute final spirituality. God has come down to make us perfect, and He will make us perfect, and He will take us away with Him. So the day you become perfect, the day will be last day to go up. So Don't try to come out of that perfect picture. I am very, I was so intelligent. I am such a wise person. Why did I trust this person and commit this? How can I commit this mistake? It's okay. You did that. So just say it's okay to yourself and hold yourself from sinking down. This way, hooking with your mistakes will create a hole in your boat. Next point we'll see in the slide. Realize the goodness in you. You know why you are important to yourself. Let's do this for a minute. I'll request to share that meditation slide, please. And now, maybe like picture only. And now, I'll give you 1 minute of time and try to realize what is a goodness in you. Is there anything for which you can love yourself? You appreciate yourself? I'll give you 2 minutes and find it out. Let's do it. Yes, keep your eyes on this slide. If you have any paper and pen, you can write it down and write down why should you love yourself? Do you love yourself? Even if it is yes or no. Do you think you have any quality which you can appreciate in you? Be very honest and write it down. Ask yourself another question that, am I eligible to receive blessings from others? If yes, why? What is that goodness in me which makes me receive others' blessings? Think about yourself. And now, finally, identify some moments of your life where you find it's God's help, where you find God loves you. Ask yourself, what is the quality in you for which God can love you? Now, sum up your answers. Answer number one was about why should you love yourself? Question number two was, what are the things in you which makes you eligible to receive blessings? And question number three was, what is the quality for which God can love you? What's the quality in you for which God can love you? Now come out. I think you have all the answers with you. Now, you know, when we have all three answers, actually, goodness in me, we have become habitual to churn our problems and to churn badness so badly that it is becoming a bad habit in us. We keep churning badness all the time, and every time. So come out of it. Don't churn that badness. Don't churn the problem. Churn your goodness with your good feelings, not like ego. Finding a goodness, save yourself, you from not loving yourself. You start loving yourself. You start respecting yourself. So it is good when you are sinking, when you feel hurt, when you feel lonely, when you feel worthless, when you feel abandoned, that time, when you feel nervous, when you feel fear, that time, try to come up with some good thoughts in you about yourself. Now, let me tell you one thing. This is a big spiritual concept. It looks very simple. But this is the technique God taught us, God have been teaching us since 80 years, 85 years almost. How come? What is this? In our language, in a spiritual language, in Brahma Kumaris, it is called Swaman. There are some Swaman, good self affirmations about yourself. And these are from, again, from Murlis, which our daily discourse. And to practice it, I will let you know few good Swaman, like when I am feeling disheartened, when I feel low that I am not able to work. And then God says, You are Master Almighty Authority. So, Master, you are child of God, like Master King, Master, someone, the father, and then the child will become master. In the same way, you are child of God. So, you are Master Almighty. You can do that. Sometimes when we feel lonely, and then God says, Think for a moment. You are world benefactor. This whole world is your family, and you are for the whole world. Sometimes when I feel I am worth nothing, I can't do anything, and that time God says, You are responsible for everyone. You are making a difference with your thought. You are an eternal energy. This is a very, very, very deep spiritual concept, but this requires one more effort. Finding goodness in you is fine, but finding goodness, I need to have a good friend with me who can talk about me good all the time. I need to have one input source which should not pamper me, which should not, all the time means not just pampering, but which can encourage me, and that source can identify. Source means a living being. Source can identify goodness in me and keep informing me that one, this is your goodness. And now take this method in a reversal also. In your family, if you feel somebody is sinking, because it's very difficult to identify from outside the other person is sinking, then if you feel someone is sinking in your family and they are not communicating with you, you start the process, and that process is making them feel worth, making feeling worth. Give them those informations which can increase their self-respect, self-love. Give them those information which should be true, and which can develop a worth feeling in them. Oh, do you know, if, say, for example, if they are your children, do I was so surprised to see you. You were only in class five, and you were so tall. It's very simple thing. You were very special. You were playing basketball. And I always appreciated you, how nicely you handle your friends. You have so many friends. When I was of your age, I wasn't able to make friends. So that way, Children come in that self worth feeling. If someone is sinking around you, this is the first treatment you can start with them. But for ourselves, if we are sinking, the first thing we have to do, forgive ourselves, come out of perfect picture, and then find goodness in you. This is a big workshop which is difficult to do with yourself, but you have to do. If you are a student of any spiritual organization, if you have any regular spiritual contact, then it becomes easier that you can actually have some good intake, and which can strengthen that self love in you. And next comes, can we see the slide please? Next comes right communication. This is important, when you are thinking, it's very important. If you're not able to handle yourself, if your heart is feeling heavy, if you are feeling like lonely, and your energy is getting drained, you are not able to do your normal things, communicate. Find a person and communicate. If you are not able to find a person to communicate, come to the next point, and that is optimism. Thanks for this slide. You know, I will tell you, in the whole world, since the time history is written, so all the stories which you have been listening, some thousands of descriptions, everywhere and anywhere, whenever anybody is sinking inside, they remember God. They remember God, and they feel like when they are angry, they may not actually, when angry, mostly not. When they repent, they remember God. But when they are hurt, when they're feeling lonely, when they are feeling abandoned, when they are nervous, when they have fear, when they are feeling inferior, when they are feeling disheartened, they remember God. God is that friend which can generate. And if you ask me personally, I will say God is that only friend who can generate that self love in you again. Your lost self love, your lost worthiness can come back if you are able to make a friendship with God. In order to make a friendship, you should know your friend, you should gather some information about your friend, you should tune yourself with in the tuning of your friend, and can make a friendship. And believe me, I have a good friendship. And when you become a friend to God, you'll find your confidence increases to the top of the world. And I will not say you will never feel that sinking feelings. You will. But again, you'll come back. You will not reach to extremes. Another thing, you will never, prolonging period of recovery period will become short, slowly, slowly, slowly. I'm not saying that making friendship with God or being optimistic that will remove all the problems of your life. You will not get any test, you will not get any exam paper in your life. No, actually, you will. And I think you will get more exam paper. But thing is, the recovery period will decrease. And this decrease in recovery period will increase stability in you. Try to open yourself. I'm not saying that you believe in whom I am believing, but believe in anyone whom you are believing. Believe in God. Open your heart with God. Need not to repeat a pre written song or mantra all the time, but it's important to know Him, talk to Him, loveful talk, and try to listen from Him. Now, this is very new to you, listening from God. Dadi Janki, who was administrative head of Brahma Kumaris till March, Dadi Janki used to say, when you will stop listening with this ears, you'll be able to listen from God. Because our phone is so busy listening people around us, we are not able to listen from Him. Sit quietly, and you will find that this is not your own feeling. This is like God's touching. And this there comes meditation. Till now, it was a spiritual concept. There comes meditation. Meditation is allowing yourself to sit in the consciousness of big I, the soul, and letting go of all small I's, all those small I's which creates an ego and which creates a curtain between me and the divine. And then talking to Him heartfully, a heartful conversation between me and my eternal Father. Maybe Father, maybe friend, whichever relation you want to keep with. Open your heart. Very important. If you're not able to open it, try to write it down. If you're not able to speak, if you're not able to meditate, write it down. Write believing that you are writing this letter to God, and open your heart. Don't sink inside. So, as I understand, remedy is coming out of this sinking feelings. Number one, check that your boat is not holed inside. You don't have a hooked identity, hooked with a person, hooked with the situation, hooked with some mistake. Number two, nothing is perfect in this world. So how can I do this? Yes, you can do, because you are a human being. You are allowed to commit mistake. It's fine. It's fine. Next time, don't do that. Number three, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. Proceed ahead. Number four, communicate. Talk to someone. Whenever you are feeling there is a withdrawal symptom in you, you are feeling like not talking others. Believe me, it is very dangerous. Very dangerous. This is not peace. This is not peace. Me, myself, I am practicing meditation since more than 2 decades. I am telling you from my personal experience and from my guides, isolation or withdrawal is not peace. Don't get that illusion. Peace is a mindset. You can work very quickly and you can be peaceful. You can speak very fastly and you can be peaceful. You can be working very high at mental level, but you can be peaceful. Peace doesn't mean not talking to everyone, not mingle with in society, keeping yourself withdrawn at one side. So don't be in that illusion that you are becoming peaceful if you are withdrawing yourself. So come out of that, communicate to people. Don't come in that illusion. And lastly, make God your friend. Do anything for that. Make God your friend. Think about it. Think about it, how to make friend. And for making friend, you need to give some time to your friend. And then you will find no more thinking, no more thinking. I will not say that feelings will not come. Come, feelings will come. but your recovery time will be so quick that it won't look like sinking. You'll be happy go person. I would like to narrate one story here. It is only change of perspective, you know. There was one lady, I think you know this story. There was one lady, and this lady was crying all the time, throughout the year, every day. She used to cry. This, the neighbors and everybody make the name of this lady the crying lady. One day, one priest was going from that place, Christian priest. I think this story is from Bible. And then one priest was crossing from that place, and he find that lady crying. He asked her, but she was not able to say anything. So he asked neighbors, and neighbors said she cries every day. So then this priest wait there, and after some time, when the lady was little quiet, he asked, "What happened? Why are you crying?" Then this lady said, "I have two daughters, and one daughter is married with a person who has an umbrella business, and the another daughter, the younger daughter, is married with a person who has that food stall, that what is called, like chat corner, street food corner, junk food corner." So he said, "It's fine. Then what's your problem? Why are you crying? Both are settled, both have their own business." Then she said, "No, sometimes when there are rainy days, I used to think that, oh my God, my younger sister, it's raining outside. So my younger daughter will not get any customer on their food stall, food, that noodle stall, and they will not have any business and they will be in trouble. And when there is no rain, then I think that, oh my God, my elder daughter will not have any business today because there is no rain. So her umbrellas will not be sold today, and then she will not have money today. So that is why every day she was unhappy and she was crying." And then priest said, "Okay, fine. Now let's turn this thing. When there is rain, that day you smile. Oh, very nice. Today it's raining outside. My elder daughter business will flourish. And when there is a sun, that day you feel, oh, nice. Today it's sunny day. So my younger daughter noodle stall will flourish." And then onwards, this lady becomes known as a smiling lady. It is only a small decision. It is only one internal understanding, change of perspective towards you, and you will not sink. Change your perspective. Get not hooked, connected with people, and save yourself. So, this is all what we wanted to tell you about um, uh, this topic, sailing the boats of emotion. And I would like to close here, but we will do meditation a little bit, not other than that, the normal meditation which we do, going inside, going upwards. Okay, so sit quietly, relaxed, gently. Start relaxing your legs, stomach, shoulders, and arms. Deep, breathe deeply. Have some 2, 3 deep breath. And now visualize yourself as a point of light in the middle of forehead. You are a soul. I am a star. I am child of God. I am traveling away from this body, traveling upwards, leaving this whole world, earth behind. I travel to my home, my energy home. I cross sun, moon, galaxies. I reach to the world of light. As I go in, the white light becomes golden red light, and deep in golden red light, I find a beautiful star, my eternal Father, God. Going close to God. I am a tiny star, very close to God, receiving His energies in me, feeling that security and love, enjoying this peace inside. Pack yourself in this feeling. Absorb His light and gently come back again in this forehead. I am a star in the middle of forehead. I am beautiful. I am peaceful. Om Shanti. Thank you so much. And I will request if there is any announcements that can be made now.